Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Runs ahead and powers it. For 4 yards out to the 30. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
Russell from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Meadows. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got the first down. Nice move, creates some space. Could be an alley. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Keelan Russell, still looking to his right. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his own 20. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab down immediately and picks up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The give to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Booster. Let's go.
Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Edwards. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Breaks the tackle. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dante Moore rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. Running inside. It's Riley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's a running room. He's at the 10, and he's in. Pounded his way in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Moore going long. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Keeps it moving, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Russell. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Offense is on the field to get this drive going. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's Moore to throw. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Moore will throw. Look out! Snags it and he's open. Inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Delayed handoff, it's Riley. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Quarterback changing the play.
Return. Q, freeze.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Edwards. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Caught behind the line. It's Bear. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And they did tack on that extra point, no problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Russell. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's third down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. It's a seam wide open. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn. On the number 10 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Tigers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Dante Moore. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up.
He's got it inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. plays, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Russell. They're all over it. Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Russell from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keelan Russell throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. He got it! Touchdown time! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moore. Going for it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
In the backfield, it's Meadows. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Alabama quickly back to the line. Hits the hole, it's Riley. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. He's changing the play. Throwing Russell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this five-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Dumps it to the back. Out wide right, it's Riley. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Now here's more. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making the adjustment. Russell. Out wide left, it's Riley. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Move to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Edwards. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the delay, it's Riley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards in his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Hey, move. Jet. Freeze, freeze. Return. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Left side is Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Booster, booster.
Throwing Russell. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's more to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Throwing more. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Russell. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Smashes ahead. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The give. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up tonight. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. More to throw for it on 4th down. Got his man. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.